Roman Puz and Kevin Coulm.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up here with Blake Yarber of Icon. They just got knocked out. We got Blake up here with us. Blake, what's going on, buddy?
We got Roman Puz and
your team.
Yeah,
Kevin
for
Coulm.
my team.
Yep.
Who's an animal, by the way.
Yep.
All he does is train, lifts weights.
Fantastic player. And we got Kevin Coulm, who's also a fantastic player.
Dude,
And his
solid.
Who left Icon.
Listen,
Icon.
Kevin Coulm is one of the best snap shooters I've seen around.
Yep, so Kevin Coulm, also from Jong. So he's going to play his old teammate. And Roman Puz is going to shoot from the back center. Okay, Kevin Coulm's going to match him. It's a young teammate versus old teammate. Now Kevin's on TONTONS. Roman's on Icon. Blake, how's it playing with Roman?
Oh, it's great. He's got this aggressive mentality. So I think Roman's gonna push into Kevin. Kevin's gonna kind of sit on him a little bit.
Kevin's a front player for TONTONS. Plays really well on the snake side. He has good gun skills. Let's see if Kevin can kind of, lure Roman into a trap, because Roman definitely is gonna want to push. You see Kevin just shooting out the left side. Man, Roman's so dominant, shooting over the top, runs and shoots to the little M, gets into the little Dorito.
We call Roman the Rock, because he's solid.
That's awesome.
He's probably smiling under that mask. He's always happy. Ooh, Kevin wins.
Oh, wow. So Kevin Coulm's going to put a ball on his right chest, and Roman is going to take the loss. So Kevin's going to move on.
No, this is the best race to choose.
So because it is the semifinals, because it is the semifinals, it's the best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and there we got, the only American player left.
Hey, shout out to the man himself, the San Diego Crusher, the Big Wave Splitter, the Babe Puller, Kyle Spicka, ladies and gentlemen, San Diego Dynasty ML Kings. And he's playing against Carter from London.
And of course, it's one of your teammates.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Yarber, another teammate.
Look at all his fans and all those girls. Those are all his fans.
Yeah, Kyle pulls a lot of babes. So Kyle runs and shoots. No, he's gonna stay at the back center, but he lets Carter get out to the Dorito 2, and Carter's gonna now have a little upper hand because Spicka doesn't know where he's at.
So that's exactly where Kyle wants him. I was talking to Kyle a little earlier. He says he wants him to get into those Doritos with those big gaps. He wants to sit on him, let him make those big moves later in the one-on-one when he thinks he has to get to the 50 or past the 50, and Spicky's gonna pick him up. Yeah, so Spicka, a really good gunfighter. He plays in the snake, so he knows how to play at small angles. And like Blake Yarber said, Spicka's game plan is to get Carter in these Doritos, let Carter try to come through the big gap so Spicka could pick him up. But look at Carter holding his own against Kyle. Damn, Kyle, a little gunslinger. Stands about 5'4", weighs about $120, and he's shredded. Like taco beef in a taco bar, Kyle is as good as it comes. Oh wow, Kyle, a nice little step out. Goes right to the center can. Carter loses him. Oh, but Carter's got the sideline coach, and Kyle's stuck at the can. But they got to be careful because the time delay. Oh wow, Kyle makes a back move into the tall temple. Carter's still shooting on the inside, kind of getting stuck. Kyle's got the upper beat on him. Let's see if Kyle can make something happen here. Time's running out. As you guys can see, that bottom blue bar. Who's ever farthest down the field will get the win.
Outside, go.
Oh, Kyle back to the can, now into his temple.
That's smart.
Now about 10 seconds left.
Contain him.
Now he's going to contain him. He's not going to let him come out. Let's see if Carter can do something. There's about 10 seconds left.
And he got him.
Oh, wow.
There you go, Kyle.
Spicka with a fantastic gunshot. Shoots out the left side and going to get the first win of the best 2 out of 3. Blake, what'd you think about that?
I thought it was solid.
Solid.
The way Kyle played it, he let him get where the other guy got to the Doritos and thought he had the upper hand. He was playing into his game, but really he was playing into Kyle's game.
Yep. And Maurice, who do we got now?
Well, this is, of course, Mr. Franck Shambone.
Hey, listen, a champion in the snake. He should be popping champagne for how good he was playing in the French national game yesterday. Yeah. I wish he played like that with TONTONS in the prelims.
Too. Well, some people would, some people wouldn't. But on the other side, don't forget, Axel is sick.
Yep.
So the other guy gets a bye.
Yep.
So I'm sorry, guys at home. Axel Gaudin has a health problem and he's staying in a hotel.
So here's Francal versus Shambone. So Francal made the advancement because of the bye. Shambone's going to shoot from the back center. Number 7 for TONTONS. Blake, I like the way these guys are shooting from the back center. We saw you do a couple stunner steps like that and then get out to the Doritos. What's key about shooting from that position?
I mean, you're safe, You can see where the other guys go. You can shoot them as they go, and then you can move out. Oh, there you go. Shambone's going to win.
Oh, wow. Shambone with a shot through the M. Nice little sidestep, and he shoots him on the run. Good gun skills, and Shambone will get the first point out of that. Best 2 out of 3.
It's fun because back center to back center, you can't see each other because the center of the M kind of blocks you out. So you're really just shooting into the opening, hoping that he's going to go that way.
Yeah. And it's cool, those blind shots, you know, even when I played on the field, I like going up the center because you have so many crazy blind shots because of the way the M's set up.
Oh,
and here we go, Kevin Coulm. Once again, Roman Puz, star player for Icon. And let's see where he's at. Okay, so he's shooting from the back center, touches up. Kevin Coulm comes through the little center cake. Roman Puz cuts out to the Dorito side, but Kevin comes in the tall temple. Oh, wow, Roman Puz with a strong move in the Dorito 2, shooting on the inside. Kevin Coulm over the top, calm, cool, and collective. Just like Yarber said, the Rock, you know, staying calm, even though he knows Kevin Coulm has the beat on him, because that is a hard bunker to battle out of. He's still composing. Let's see if Kevin can try to make this advancement. You do have to be worried about the time. Like Maurice, what happens when the time runs out?
Well, whoever's the closest to the other base.
Yep.
So, and in this situation, it would be Romain.
Yep.
Who has the upper position.
We're talking a few feet.
Yeah.
2-3 feet, which is about a meter.
And now Kevin Coulm just staying on the inside gap. It's amazing to see how Kevin plays. You know, he played on Icon last year. Now he plays with TONTONS. He's got really good gun skills, obviously taught by Roman.
1 minute left. Makes a bump across.
Smart move.
Uh-oh. Roman kind of getting a little tricky right here to play on the inside of this because he does have the big M in the middle. You see Kevin Coulm look back at the time.
Yeah, the Rock, you know, he doesn't like to be battled in. He's going to battle out of it. He likes to have the upper hand. He likes to be dominant.
Uh-oh, Kevin Coulm makes a move back to the little cake. But like Yarber says, the Rock is still battling him as strong as he can.
You know, Kevin's a smart guy, but I don't like going to that little bunker. He gets out of it, which is smart. You know, you want to stay out of these little bunkers. They're hard to battle out of.
Yep. But you see Kevin's got to be worried about this time now because if Roman Puz just stays there and time runs out, Roman will get this win and they'll go into the final point.
Oh, and now they're having an heads up.
Oh, Kevin Coulm gets shot on top of his hopper. We're going to a third point. Oh my goodness. That was nice. That was good battling.
And Roman will be happy with himself.
I like how Roman doesn't wear his Icon jersey. He's trying to be all inconspicuous, like we don't know who he is.
Actually, the intel that I have from backstage is that he can't find his jersey.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And I can confirm, I've known Roman for 8 years now. I can confirm that's him. That's all the Icon players are like that.
Who said that? I didn't say that.
Okay.
I did.
So Carter versus Spicka. Spicka forgot to turn on his gun. Gets his gun back up, but he lets Carter get out to the Dorito 2. Oh, Dorito 3. So Carter shooting on the inside. Spicka sees him.
This is almost identical to the last way that this match played.
Man, Spicka just getting him right where he wants him. Oh, but he gets stuck at the small cake. That's a hard bunker to play out of.
Super hard.
I don't know why he would do that to himself. He did have the upper hand.
He likes to win tough.
Yeah, he's got to be careful battling from that small thing. Uh-oh, but he gets back to the back center, gets back on his feet. We do like that move, a little tactical retreat, a little bump out to the mini M. Looks like he's got Oliver Lang coaching him on the side, his teammate from San Diego Dynasty. And now they're going to be parallel, battling down the wire. Now let's see what happens here.
I like this.
Uh-oh, Carter comes on the inside. Spicka knows he's there, though.
Oh.
And Spicka's going to get the win. So that's going to be 2-0, and Spicka's going to move on to the Final Four.
I love the way that Kyle celebrates. You know, it just gets me pumped up.
Kyle tosses his gun in the air as he goes to listen to his coach,
the
legendary Oliver Lang.
Oliver Lang, look at him.
I like the way Oliver's giving him a little sideline coach saying, listen, buddy, you got to make sure you control this position. You got to do that. It's cool to have that coach, you know, that support. Yarber, how is it playing with Oliver?
It's fantastic. He's one of the smarter guys that I've ever known. You know, he's calm, he's collective, he's emotional, but I think that all plays into just a fantastic human being.
Yeah, definitely has turned into a great person and a great role model in paintball. So here we go, Shambone versus Francal. Shambone shoots through the center again. Once again, almost an identical point to the first one. And he shoots him right in the face. Shambone with a quick win, 30 seconds or less. And he's going to get the 2-0. I think we were expecting that, though. I mean, Francal didn't really have to play Axel to move on. Shambone's one of the best players on TONTONS.
Yeah.
Great sportsmanship, though, giving him a nice little fist bump.
Here we go. It's 1-1.
1-1.
All right, this is it.
The last one.
Who's going to win this?
You know what? I'm going to have to give it to Coulm.
Coulm.
But Rock's going to come at him.
So Yarber goes with Coulm, and let's see what Roman Puz does.
Now Kevin contain him. If he doesn't contain him, Roman's going to move.
So Kevin shooting nicely from the back center. You see him looking, but Roman's got the beat. By shooting over the top, he's able to shoot both sides. And they're both, uh-oh, nope, he got bounced. So Coulm stealing Roman's pods before the point. And Roman saying, listen, buddy, you stole my pods. I'm about to give it back to you. But Coulm saying, listen, I'm going to steal your pods and give you a loss, which is very, very intimidating.
I love it.
Uh-oh, Roman Pouzet looks like he got bounced, but he comes right back up like a slinky in a toy store. Oh, a nice little skip beat to the corner, but he stops short at the mini Dorito. Kevin Coulm matches him. We have a battle right down the wire. Oh my goodness,
Dorito
Kevin
battle.
Coulm sees him.
You know what? I'm gonna give the snap battle to the Rock.
Okay, so Yarber's gonna take back his pick. He's gonna re-bet, and he hits the bookies with the Rock for the win. Oh wow! Here we go, right down
he got him.
Oh wait,
He got him.
no, he didn't get him.
He's
Oh,
out.
he
He
did
did.
get him.
He got him. We saw the hop.
Wow, Kevin
operate.
Coulm calls it and walks off the field.
He already calls it, and that was dangerous. He could have gotten shot, and then.
Oh wow! So Kevin Coulm's gonna move on. Shambone's gonna move on. Will Kyle Spicka move on? Yes, he is.
Yes, he
so
is.
we're gonna have an intimidating final four.
Bad boy us against. So we're gonna have a Kevin Coulm against the Spicka.
Yep, and they're stepping on the field right now.
And the bad boy us are gonna hit the guy that went the bye because Axel was sick.
Yeah.
So he got a bye. So he's now in last top four.
Yep.
Against Franck Chambon.
So Yarber, if it's Kevin Coulm and Kyle Spicka, you know both players pretty well. You play in France on Icon. Who do you give it to?
Kyle.
Kyle. You're just going with the teammate, going with the blood? Is that what we're going with? Or why is that?
I practice, what is it, 20 weekends out of the year with Kyle. I know how he plays. He's a solid snap shooter. He's smart. He's fast. He's small. You know, he's got
small,
everything working for him.
Fast,
right there.
small, and short. That's the key ingredient to winning, according to Brian Yarber. Blake Yarber.
Blake Yarber.
We hit you with a Brian real quick.
Oh, but what I would really love to see is I would have loved to see a Kyle Spicka against an Axel Gaudin. That would have been fun.
Yeah, but the battle of the small
the matter of the two
Axel
ninjas.
Gaudin filled Kyle Spicka's employment this year on our Chaos.
Shambone is not against Spicka, it's a Shambone against the guy from Bad Boys also. It's not right. This is not Kyle Spicka, obviously.
No, this is number 97 for Bad Boys. He's a really good player. You see him ghosting in the open. I like the way he's shooting. Blake, you do a lot of those shots.
Get behind the bunker, guys.
Yeah.
Get behind the bunker.
Blake, what do you think about this?
You know, it's a one-on-one. Balls bounce off every bunker out there. You just get behind the bunker.
Okay. So here he goes. Shambone goes right to the tall temple. We haven't seen this type of matchup, corner to tall temple. Let's see which one has the upper hand. But it looks like the Bad Boy is holding his own against the French guy, Shambone. Oh, but Shambone with a nice move it in the tall temple. I do like that.
Shambone's at a slight disadvantage right now because he doesn't have the coaches behind him, whereas the kid from what team is
Bad
that?
Boys.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. He has the coach right in his ear, telling him which way he goes.
But what I
and
do
he
like
got
about and what I did like about Shambone's move is based off time, he would have won that if it would have came down to it.
That's the problem if you go to a corner and somebody is already in the middle. Yeah, then you don't have anywhere to go with. Like
You're gonna have to beat him.
Yeah, you have to battle it out.
And there's Kevin Coulm filling up his areas. He's getting ready to battle the legendary Kyle Spicka, the San Diego legend. He moved to San Diego recently, and he took over Ryan Greenspan's territory. Ryan Greenspan got kicked out, and Kyle Spicka came in.
Okay.
All the babes started hitting up Ryan, and they switched, and now they hit up Kyle Spicka. It's crazy, but you know what happens when the young generation comes up, Maurice.
I know I left my spot, and you know what? I'm happy that I'm up here. being able to commentate these games with you guys.
All right, Blake. Kyle, Coulm, you're going to go. Kyle?
He's going to go
I'm
Kyle.
going with Kyle.
Let's
go
with
Kyle
Coulm,
Spicka.
and I'm going with Coulm.
No, Kyle's quick. Kyle's got this right now. Kyle's got amazing gun skills. Oh, but he switches hand. Oh, wow. Coulm's really boxing him in. See, I like the way Coulm's switching. He's playing off one side, but he's shooting both sides of the back center. If you see his barrel moving, it's a nice little move.
Kevin's a great snapshot shooter, but he's really great at just dominating, keeping someone in their bunker,
containing them.
Containing them and playing the game that he wants to play.
Okay, but Kyle makes a smart move out to that little mini M, because now by Kevin Coulm being at the back center, he can't really see it due to the tall Medusa in the middle. So Kyle could play over the top like that and kind of watch him to see if he makes any moves. Hopefully cut out to the corner soon enough.
Kyle's going to come back into the back center.
See that big tall Medusa is keeping Kevin Coulm blocked out. He can't really see what Kyle's doing. And Kevin Coulm's still trying to play low, though, out the back center. Man, Kevin Coulm really staying out of his bunker the whole time, non-stop shooting.
All right.
Oh, but Kyle with a smart move into the little Dorito. Trying to trick Kevin Coulm, goes right up the field. Kevin sees him, but this might come down to time.
Yeah, and this is a smart move by him.
This might come
and he's
down
waiting
to time.
for him. He's waiting for him on the other side.
He's going to wait for him.
And I don't know if Kyle knows that he already moved up or not.
Yeah, see, this is going to come down to time now. They got to be careful because...
Yeah, look what he's doing. He's just closing the gap.
Kevin Coulm knows that he has to go, and if he's going to come on the inside, he'll hear from the sidelines. Oh, so they're matched up now.
Oh, and he got him. Wow.
And Kyle Spicka is going to get the win.
Bravo, Spicka.
So 1-0, Kyle Spicka. Wow, great playing.
Yeah,
Blake
well done.
Comes up through the center, right? Comes into Kevin Coulm's mirror. They're battling, going back and forth. Kyle comes out with his left hand, puts one ball into Kevin Coulm. Fantastic playing by Kyle Spicka.
Well done. Well done.
All right. So we were expecting that. And let's see, Jong versus Shambone. Maurice, this is your boy.
Shambone is, well, and the other's a Dutch guy, so both of them are kind of are.
Here he goes again. Maurice thinking he's French and Dutch at the same time.
Thinking, knowing so.
I'm gonna call the Dutch kid on this one.
Oh, wow. Blake Yarber picking the underdog. I like the way you're working, Blake. Here's the overhead cam right now. You see both players shooting from the back center. But the Tonton player is playing a few feet back. I like that on his twinkle toes right now. Nice little ballet studio dance right there. Oh, but Jong staying low. Oh, big move. Big move into the tall temple. Blake, at this point, what does Jong got to do?
He's got to stay collected for about another 30 seconds and then make a move. He's got him right where he wants him. He wants him to stay in that big M. You know, it's tough to get out of there. Oh, he gets out.
Oh, he gets out. Uh-oh, and he gets in the little M. That's not going to be good.
No, and that's what I said.
Oh, wow, and Shambone just puts it on
Final.
him.
So either it's going to be
Kevin Coulm, Kyle Spicka versus Shambone. Who's gonna make it to the final? We will know right now.
Well, in one way, it'd be nice to see Kyle Spicka because two Tontons battling it out that know each other. On the other side, I'd love to see that battle too.
Listen,
so
Kyle Spicka's on fire right now. I'm excited to watch him just come in hot. But Kevin Coulm knows what he's got to do now. He's probably not going to make that same mistake again.
I think he's going to move a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin already had it. He was up in the 50. He didn't need to make any moves.
He was a finalist. He was a finalist in Bitburg, though, and he lost to Mishka.
Yeah. So let's see if Kevin Coulm can pull this out and have a Taunton versus Taunton final. Or at least go into overtime against Spicka.
You know, because of the center M, these one-on-ones, you got to carry a lot of paint. You know, you got to dominate right off the break.
Oh, and Kyle does a little split shift, but he goes back. Nope, he gets bounced in the shoulder. So Kyle's going to shoot from the little mini M. Oh, wow, Kyle needs to get out of there. There he goes. So Kyle goes right to the Millennium. And Kevin Coulm goes into the Dorito 3. Oh, but Kyle jumps back into the tall temple. Okay, so Kyle comes around into the can now. Kevin Coulm knows where he's at. He's got a sideline coach. Kyle's shooting off the outside. Let's see if Kyle can work him. Oh, Kyle tries to trick him going back to the tall temple, but Kevin Coulm moves into the 50 Dorito. Nope, Kevin Coulm does not. Yep, he's still alive. Refs go in, calm, clean.
You know, it looks like Kevin's coming at this point. He wants to put a lot of pressure on Kyle by getting up the field. You know, by him advancing up the field. Now, Kyle has to think about two things. One, shoot him, and two, he can't lose the game because he's...
Oh, wow. So Kyle goes all the way around the tall temple on Kevin Coulm's side, and now he's got the beat. Kevin's just got to stay alive and try to win this, or else Spicka will win based off time. Oh, and Spicka gets shot.
Wears it.
Spicka gets shot in his hopper playing sloppy, just trying to shoot.
I saw this coming. I'm like, this is
You know what? Spicka was just going to try to stay out on the lane and shoot all his pods.
Yeah.
And when you're doing that, you don't really have the gun properly set in your hand.
No.
He wasn't able to come in fast enough.
And
So Kevin Coulm. Maurice, what do you think now?
Well, one-on-one, I mean,
Hey,
it can both either ways. It can both either ways.
It's mano-y-mano, you know? Blake, we were talking to Spicka before the match. He was pumped.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to win this without losing any points. Now he got his first loss. Is it going to get to his head?
No
We
way.
will find out right
I
now.
don't think so. The kid has a thick head.
Will it get to his head? We will find out right now.
I know him, and he's
No,
got nothing.
he's good. He's real good, you know?
You know what? On one-on-ones, it's a mental game more than anything.
Yeah. Blake, playing on Icon, coming out here, you came out a few days earlier. Did you guys do any practicing? What'd you guys do?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Playing with Icon, you guys came out earlier, like to practice? You came out to Europe?
Yeah, so
How
I
was
came
that?
I came out to France a week earlier. It was great. We got to play against Outrage. Outrage and us went into the finals. You know, it helps bring the French game up. The TONTONS came out for a day, and it helped me, you know, get one-to-one with my team. You know, we did some drills together. We kind of closed some gaps, and it showed. You know, we came into this. This is the first event that we've gone in the finals. We almost came out of the first round of the finals, but we lost in overtime.
And here we go. Kyle Spicka versus Kevin Coulm. The winner of this moves on. So Kyle's going to shoot from the back center. Kevin Coulm's going to go to the small M. He's going to try to contain. Let's see if Kevin Coulm can stay alive. Paint's coming in hot. Kyle sees him go.
And he got him. He got him. He got him.
Kyle's going to get waxed in the pack. And Kyle Spicka is going to be eliminated from the one-on-one championship.
And this is going to be an all-Tonton final. Franck Shambone against Kevin Coulm.
So France wins the Nationals Cup. And now they might possibly, well, they actually are going to win the one-on-one cup because it's both Tonton players. You can see them getting happy in the pit, already celebrating like they won.
Oh, well, this is going to be fun to watch. I'm really going to have fun
They should
watching
both shoot each other every single point.
It almost looked like Kevin scored a goal out there.
Yeah, he did.
He was excited.
Yeah, double knee slide. I love that, dude.
The double knee slide after you score a goal is one thing, but in paintball, I mean, all right.
It's the time of the season.
It's the time of the season. And the fans are going crazy, too. It's filled with French fans out there. So they were going nuts. They wanted Kevin Coulm to win, and you could see them just getting ecstatic in the pit, smiling ear to ear, sharing a water like teammates do. But I guess once they go out there, they got to put it all on the line. They're sharing the same pit guy. That's kind of tough.
No, but they're friends, so. Come on. Wouldn't you love to have a shootout with one of their Dynasty friends?
Absolutely.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Everybody but Oliver.
Everybody but
I
Oliver.
can't shoot Oliver for some reason.
I think you're not the only one that can shoot Oliver for one reason.
Okay, so Maurice, Kevin Coulm, Shambone, who wins?
Well, Kevin has already been in the finals. It's his second final.
Okay.
So I would have to go with Coulm for that one.
Blake, you played against both of them. Who do you think?
Kevin.
Kevin, okay. And I'm going to go with Kevin. I think he's a fantastic player.
Kevin CrossFits during the week. You know, he's physically there. He's mentally there. His life is based around paintball right now. And he doesn't let the games come into perspective on his mind. You know, he stays calm and collected, and he just has a good time out there, no matter if he's winning or losing.
Yeah, and I think one thing about Kevin Coulm for sure is, you know, he's so based in paintball and revolves around paintball that he's focused. You know, he wants to come out here and win this. He plays a lot. He's with TONTONS. He's also with a company called Drome. They make the shoes that most of the TONTON players wear.
A lot of people are wearing them.
A lot of people wearing them. So it's exciting to see him in the finals. Plus, he got knocked out by Mishka at the last one. So I'm sure he wants some revenge.
Oh, yeah, he wants a final. He wants those 1,000 euros. So
I was wearing those drums this weekend, and I had one cleat type on him, which was perfect for the dry area.
Yeah.
Kevin come out with the French flag. I love that.
Yeah. So Kevin's going to come out and celebrate for France, but Shambone's going to come out with them, and they're going to let everybody know France is here to win. It's amazing.
That is funny.
That is one of the coolest things.
That is funny.
It's exciting to be able to represent your country.
Yeah.
Did Kevin Coulm play in the Nationals Cup? I think
Yeah.
he did.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he won that too.
He played the number 2 on the snake side.
Oh, wow. And he's going to stake it at back center. Oh, wow. Kevin Coulm letting people know France is here to play.
They are. So let's see who outsmarts who.
All right, here we go. Oh, and the flag falls. Maurice.
That's a bad omen.
Maurice, that's bad for Kevin Coulm. Oh, wow. Shambone try to go get him. Kevin, go pick up your flag. Represent your country properly.
Oh, well.
You know, I like that we have 2 guys from the same team playing, because they think they know each other, so they're gonna play a little more aggressive, try to come into each other's
Shambone just sprinted out of nowhere.
And
like
you saw who's behind her? Did you see who's behind her? It's their coach, Pascal. So he's going to say, you know what? Whoever loses this is benched for the next. That's going to be fun.
It's cool, though, because, you know, Shambone's definitely fast, super quick. So him running down the field, you know, like a raging bull, it's good to see Kevin Coulm get the first win.
Didn't work out that way, though.
No, it did not.
No.
Not all the times do you beat the bull. Yarber, I think you can attest to that.
If there's a bull coming your way, run.
Yarber, what happened to you? We heard you try to tackle a bull a few days ago.
Oh, I didn't try to tackle a bull. Kevin, speaking of Kevin, he took me to a bullfighting ring where you could go in and run around with a bull, and so I was dodging the bull, taking little Snapchats here and there, and the bull caught me, basically.
And I heard it tossed you up and down a few times.
Oh, man, he ruined my day.
Oh, wow.
Ruined a couple days.
Well, when it happens hard, Maurice. You know what they say? When it rains, here comes the snow. And when it snows, here comes the avalanche.
Oh.
That's what they say, Maurice.
They do?
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll believe you for that. I'll take you for that one.
And here we go. 1-0. Shambone versus Kevin Coulm.
Can't keep me down, though. That's all.
Can't keep you down, Yarber. You played great this weekend.
Kevin's thinking that right now. Come on, Shambone.
All right, so Shambone, let's see if he can tie it up. Kevin really wants the €1,000.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Shambone.
So we're going to an overtime point right now. Wow.
Now remember what I said about that small bunker. You know, you don't want to be in there.
Yeah, you know what, Yarber? I do not know why people tend to go there in these one-on-ones. To me, it makes no sense.
No way. No way, Jose.
And you also see Roman Puz in the pits right now, talking with his friends. It's cool that there's so much camaraderie, you know. There's so much, you know, French fans on the sidelines, and the pits are filled with all their friends. It's like going to a practice, you know, having like a big fun practice with everyone here at the Millennium on the live webcast.
When I fly into France and I usually stay with Romain, and Kevin lives in the same city, so he comes over for barbecues. They go to the same CrossFit gym. You know, they're good buddies.
No, but again, I mean, Kevin has started on. Well, he did start the first Millennium with TONTONS, but after that, he's been on Icon for what, 4, 5, 6 years.
He was Icon's poster child for a little while. He decided to change ways and go with the TONTONS. He felt that it presented better opportunities to go overseas, play more tournaments.
And it did, you know. I think Kevin Coulm is a fantastic player, a great, you know, French player and a good ambassador to paintball out here. So it's good to see him come overseas and travel around a little bit more. Because a lot of these players, you know, us American players, we get the opportunity to come to Europe quite a bit. But for the European players, it's a little bit harder.
Well, how many American teams are hiring? that's the whole question.
Yeah, exactly. You know, in Europe, there's always fun teams you can come out here and play with. I've been coming out here 3-4 years now. Yarber is the same, so it's cool to be able to come out here.
Here we go. Golden points.
This is it. This is for all the marbles, man. If you're going to let it ride now.
€1,000 is on stake.
Kevin Coulm on the left. Shambone on the right. Kevin Coulm straight to the tall temple. He snaps. Shambone sees him. We have a full-on gunfight here, a French gunfight. Oh my goodness.
And I think
Kevin
Coulm
is gonna be your one-on-one champion.
Finally made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of France, Kevin Coulm is your winner of the 1 vs. 1 championship of the Campaign Cup.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
And of course.
Man, Blake, you called it from the beginning. How's it feel?
I knew it.
Are you a magician or you just know the game that well?
No, I don't know the game that well, clearly. But you know what? I have faith in my boys. Kevin's one of my boys.
He's really good. Maurice, your French team, your boys, the Tontons, they won it. How do you feel?
Yeah. Well, I'm very happy. And of course, all these games have been brought, especially the one-on-ones, have been brought to you by Toro Distribution.
Okay.
And don't forget, you're going to get 10% off.
Yep, use the promo code. I believe it's London.
London, 10% off the entire
Toro Distribution. They got all the hottest goods, the hottest gear, everything you guys need. If you want to wear gear like Blake Yarber, myself, anybody of these pros out here, Toro Distribution has it. Make sure you guys check them out. And when you check out, use promo code London to get 10% off your order.
Yeah, and imagine if you do for 2,000, you can get 200 off. That's enormous.
And don't go anywhere. We got the CPL semifinals right now. The biggest game. We have Polar Bears. We have Syndicate, Houston Heat, Edmonton Impact. Some amazing battles going down.
And we, of course, have the prize ceremony for the EPBF. The prize ceremony where France yesterday took the European Cup. So see you guys in a few secs. And thanks to Blake for being here.
Shout out to Blake Yarber.
Thanks out to
him.
Guys. Thanks, guys.
So here we go, we're going to start the EPBF Championship 2014 award ceremony. It's the 4th year. First year in 2011 has been won by UK, second year by Russia, third year by 2014 last year by Russia. We are going to ask the team from Russia, Germany, and France to go on the field. we're going to present to all the team and do the national anthem. So first team to enter the field. We took third. 2014. The PBF Championship is Russia. They are followed by the German team, which finished second.